Triathlete Vicky Botha has competed for South Africa in 30 countries. Now married and a mom, she runs a world-class triathlon training squad in Stellenbosch and is on the expert coaching team for this year's Woolworths X TRI powered by Imperial.
Hello Insider SA, I'm Vicky Botha and I look forward to spending the day with you. It's a busy day, so let's go. I've been doing sport, I always say, all my life. In primary school, I actually had Western Province colours in 9 different sports. So I was exposed and lucky to try everything. When I came to high school in Stellenbosch, I was predominantly focusing on swimming. And then in your standard 6th grade 8th year, you've got to do inter-house athletics. And it ended up, I was one of the top 10 runners in the school. One of the girls in the school suggested, well, if you can swim and if you can run, all that you have to do is add the cycling and then you can do triathlon. Triathlon, it's not necessarily difficult, depends how you look at it, depends what your goals are. What I like about it is the sports complement each other. So yes, it takes a lot of time, takes more time than a single discipline sport. But I think above all of that, I really love the sport. I'm very motivated, I'm very passionate about it, and that's why I really enjoy sharing that passion with the athletes that I coach.
Far from slowing her down, motherhood has only made Vicky's career in triathlon a more interesting challenge, though Gio does play his part.
Being a mom, a new mom, is definitely a big balancing act, but my husband's amazing. He's very hands-on with Adrian, and Adrian goes with everywhere. So he goes with to running, goes in the car when we do rides, goes on training camps. He was at his first Ironman when he was 3 or 4 weeks old. His dad took part at Ironman in PE. So yeah, it is balancing and it is careful planning, but I'm very lucky with a good support structure at home that makes it possible.
From first-hand experience, the couple know that the only way to improve is through consistent, injury-free training.
I like to incorporate strength training into my week. At this stage, twice a week. At the later stage, maybe 3 times a week. Shorter sessions, but really focusing on core muscles, strength and conditioning. I think we do so much cardio through all the swimming, cycling, running, and we really need to focus on getting strong. It's great for injury prevention and focusing on the core. I'm quickly going to show you 3 exercises for swimming, cycling and running. And what's nice about these, you can also do it at home with almost zero equipment. So the first one is a push-up. Great for swimming, upper body strength, for your chest and for your triceps, obviously that last part of the stroke. So hands in line with your shoulders, slowly down, slowly up. For ladies, you are allowed to bend your knees on the ground and do a ladies push-up if you want. Then for cycling and running, both these exercises are great for those 2 sports. Single leg step-ups for explosiveness. So here you go, opposite arm, opposite leg, up nice and fast, slowly down. Swap legs and up nice and fast. So you really want to drive through your glutes, through your bum. And then the last one, also a favorite, is single leg deadlifts. And for this, you can improvise. If you don't have weight at home, you can use filled up water bottles or whatever you can find, wood in the garden. So again, opposite leg to arm. And you want to go down, control the movement again through your glute, squeezing your bum, activating your core, slowly down while your back leg goes up. And slowly, and again up. And there you have it, 3 simple exercises that you can do, and these exercises will definitely benefit your swimming, cycling and running.
This was a surprising choice for a multi-talented young woman previously headed for a career at the bar.
Coaching was never something I thought I would do as a job. I studied law and I was planning on practicing as a lawyer, so it all happened very organically and I would say out of a passion that developed. I love people. So I love connecting with people. I love seeing people better themselves. I love that feeling when they've achieved their goals. I love them challenging themselves to things they never thought would be possible. I love the sense of community.
Which is why Vicky joined the Woolworths X TRI powered by Imperial as one of its 3 coaches. Woolworths' Louis Dauphin told us more.
Welcome everybody to Paul Kluwer. This is the traditional home of the Woolies X TRI. It's been our home for a number of years and will be hosting us again this year on the 4th of December for our grand finale. The core of the X TRI is the X TRI Light. It's the fun family event. It's a 400-meter swim, a 12-kilometer Jeep track mountain bike, followed by a 5-kilometer just gentle run in an outdoor environment. What's quite unique about the X TRI is we offer people to enter as an individual or in teams of 2 or 3. So you can match up with a group of friends or colleagues. One of you can do the swim, another one can do the bike or the run, or you can create a combination as it works for you. The idea is to make sure that everybody's comfortable and having a good time. For those that are a little bit more adventurous, there's the full X TRI. That's a challenging day out. It's a 1-kilometer swim, a 27-ish kilometer bike across some quite challenging terrain, and then a 12-kilometer trail run. 2 bonus events for the younger and for the less active, the 5-kilometer run for fun, and then the walk for good is a 3-kilometer nature walk, something totally unique to triathlon, an opportunity for anybody who's there on the day to be part of the event rather than standing on the side being a spectator. From this year, there'll be 3 events nationally. The first event is happening at Buffelspoort on the 25th of September. We're following that up at Carcliff Country Club on the 30th of October, and then finishing off here at this very location at Paul Kluwer on the 4th of December. The reason for going national is we really wanted to take the Woolies ethos of wellness out into our communities and make sure that all our customers and friends of Woolies can join in and get into the fun that is the Woolies X TRI.
The event offers participants a free training program and useful tips and tricks from a trio of pros.
Don't try anything new on race day. So make sure your equipment, your wetsuit, your helmet, your shoes, everything is tested before you get to the event. Secondly, remember guys, no helmet, no ride. It's really an important safety point. Thirdly, remember to check your tire pressure so that it's not too soft. Remember to lube your chain the morning of the race. And lastly, when you exit the swim and you're gonna get on your bike, make sure your gears are nice and light so that when you get on your bike, you don't struggle to pedal, but that it's nice and easy, you can always gear up.
It's often those smallest, seemingly marginal choices that can add up to a champion performance.
I think it's important firstly to know what terrain you're running on. So for the Woolworths Triathlon, it's going to be off-road. So ideally you would like to have a off-road or a trail kind of shoe. Second kind of tip is to look at something like elastic, or they call it lock laces. That's quick tying. So that really makes your transition much quicker and simpler. Nutrition-wise, it really depends what distance of triathlon you're doing. For a sprint triathlon like the Woolworths Triathlon, you don't need much, but if you can, have a good breakfast, and then every 45 minutes in the race, have something small to eat, and make sure you have a bottle with water or electrolytes or some energy drink for the bike. It depends what you're used to. You don't have to overdo the eating, but I always say rather safe than sorry, so have something in transition for if you feel you are getting energy dip.
And every event entry raises funds to improve food security, reduce child vulnerability, and uplift education in communities countrywide.
All the proceeds from the Woolies X TRI go towards the Woolworths Trust. Those funds are deployed by the Woolworths Trust into community upliftment programs, education programs. Some of the initiatives that the Woolworths Trust supports are Food Forward SA and the Living Soils program at Spear Wine Farm. The Woolies X TRI is really a family day of fun and festival. There's a village full of food, a beer tent, and lots of activities. If you're bringing the youngsters along, there'll be a kids zone with a jumping castle and all sorts of other activities to keep them busy, face painting, balloons. It really is just a festival of family fun. So come along and enjoy a day with your family that is outdoors and active.
Enter now at www.xtri.co.za for the Woolworths X TRI powered by Imperial in Gauteng, September 25th, KwaZulu-Natal, October 30th, and Western Cape, December 4th.
Get more of the Insider SA online.
Follow, connect, engage, and be inspired to live better with the Insider Essay. Watch the show Monday evenings at 6. Repeat Saturday at 1 on S3.